Ever wondered why some people seem to have their finances all figured out while others struggle? What's their secret? Welcome to our journey into the world of personal finance. We'll explore the essentials of budgeting, the power of saving, the art of investing, the wisdom of debt management, and the foresight of long-term financial planning. Each of these topics holds the key to financial stability and prosperity. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how to manage your finances effectively. First up, let's tackle budgeting, the foundation of personal finance. So, what exactly is budgeting? Simply put, it's planning how to spend your money. It's about breaking down your income and deciding how much goes into savings, how much is for groceries, rent, utilities, entertainment, and so on. Now, why is budgeting important? It's because budgeting allows you to create a spending plan for your money. It ensures that you will always have enough money for the things you need and the things that are important to you. It also helps to keep you out of debt or work your way out of debt if that's where you currently are. There are several methods to budgeting, but we'll touch on 3 common ones. The first is the envelope method. Imagine you have different envelopes for different expenses. When you get paid, you put money into each envelope. Once an envelope is empty, no more spending in that category for the rest of the month. It's a very visual and tactile way to keep track of your spending. The second method is the zero-based budget. In this method, you make a budget before the month begins, assigning every dollar a job. This means your income minus your expenses should equal 0. If you have money left over, you haven't given every dollar a job. Those dollars might be lonely. Put them to work. The third method is the 50-30-20 method, where 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or paying off debt. This method is a bit more flexible and allows for some fun while still ensuring you're saving and covering your needs. Now, how can you create a realistic budget? Start by tracking your income and expenses for a month or 2. See where your money is going. Then, prioritize your spending. Make sure your needs are covered first, and remember to be flexible. Life happens and your budget should be able to adapt. Remember, a budget is more than just numbers on a paper, it's a roadmap to financial freedom. Next, we move on to saving, the backbone of financial security. Imagine building a house without a strong foundation. It might look good for a while, but without something solid holding it up, it won't last. That's exactly what saving is in the world of personal finance. Your rock-solid foundation. It's the safety net that catches you when you fall, the cushion that softens unexpected blows, and the stepping stone that enables you to reach for bigger financial goals. So, how do we build this financial foundation? It starts with setting saving goals. These could range from short-term goals like saving for a vacation to long-term ones like accumulating a nest egg for retirement. The key is to be specific, realistic, and have a time frame in mind. Once you have your goals set, the next step is to choose a saving strategy. There are several out there, and the best one for you depends on your personal circumstances. One popular strategy is the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% of your income goes to necessities, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. Another effective strategy is the pay yourself first method. Here, you set aside a portion of your income for savings as soon as you get paid, and then budget the rest for your expenses. And let's not forget about the power of compound interest, one of the greatest allies in your saving journey. By consistently saving and investing over time, your money grows exponentially thanks to the interest earned on the interest. It's like a snowball effect. The sooner you start, the bigger your snowball gets. Now, let's talk about practical tips to save effectively. Consider automating your savings so you're not tempted to skip or reduce the amount. Track your expenses to identify and cut down unnecessary spending. And remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you save and keep. Remember, every penny saved is a step closer to your financial goals. Don't underestimate the power of saving. It's not just about accumulating money, but building a secure future, achieving financial freedom, and living the life you've always dreamed of. Now, let's delve into investing, the engine of wealth creation. Investing is essentially putting your money to work, allowing it to grow over time. You see, when you invest, you're buying a piece of a company, a property, or some other asset in the hope that it will generate more money for you in the future. It's like planting a seed today to reap the fruits tomorrow. Why is investing important, you ask? Well, it's one of the most effective ways to build wealth and achieve long-term financial goals. Whether it's retirement, buying a house, or even starting your own business, investing can help you get there. Plus, with the magic of compound interest, your earnings can grow exponentially over time. Think of it as a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger as it goes. Now, there are many types of investments, each with its own set of risks and rewards. Stocks represent ownership in a company and can provide high returns, but also come with higher risk. Bonds, on the other hand, are like loans you give to a corporation or government, and they typically offer lower returns but also lower risk. Real estate, mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, these are all viable options too. So, how do you start investing? First, determine your financial goals and risk tolerance. Then, do your research. Understand what you're investing in and the potential risks involved. Diversify your portfolio to spread out risk. And most importantly, start as early as possible. Even small amounts invested regularly can grow into a substantial sum over time. Investing can seem intimidating at first, but with knowledge, patience, and discipline, anyone can become a successful investor. Remember, it's not about picking the hottest stock or timing the market perfectly. It's about consistent long-term growth. Remember, investing is not about getting rich quick. It's about growing wealth over time. Let's discuss a topic many avoid, but is crucial to understand: debt management. Debt management, simply put, is the process of handling your financial obligations effectively. It's about making sure you can meet your repayments without placing undue stress on your finances. It's also about understanding how to use debt wisely as a tool to help you achieve your financial goals, rather than as a burden that holds you back. Let's face it, debt can be a daunting prospect, but it doesn't have to be. With the right approach, you can manage your debt in a way that works for you. Firstly, it's important to understand your debt. Make a list of all your financial obligations, including credit card debt, student loans, mortgages, and any other form of debt you may have. Know the interest rates, repayment terms, and any penalties associated with each. Secondly, prioritize your debt repayments. Pay off high-interest debts first, as these can quickly spiral out of control if left unchecked. This is often referred to as the avalanche approach. Alternatively, you may prefer the snowball method, where you pay off the smallest debts first, building momentum as each debt is cleared. Thirdly, consider consolidating your debts. This involves combining all your smaller debts into one larger loan, typically with a lower interest rate. This can make your debts more manageable and can save you money in the long run. Finally, create a budget and stick to it. A budget can help you keep track of your income and expenses, ensuring you have enough money to cover your debt repayments. It can also help you identify areas where you can cut back and save money. Remember, the key to managing debt wisely is to stay proactive. Don't wait until you're in financial distress to start thinking about your debts. Make a plan, stick to it, and review it regularly to ensure it's still working for you. And most importantly, don't be afraid to seek help if you need it. There are many resources available to help you manage your debt, from financial advisors to online tools and apps. Remember, managing debt wisely can be the difference between financial freedom and financial distress. Finally, let's talk about long-term financial planning, the compass that guides your financial journey. It's all about envisioning your financial future and setting out a course to get there. It's thinking beyond the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, beyond next month's rent or mortgage payment. It's about setting sights on the horizon, where dreams of retirement, home ownership, or even that world tour you've always wanted lie. So why is long-term financial planning important? Imagine trying to navigate a dense forest without a map. You might get lucky and find your way out, or you might end up walking in circles. The same principle applies to your finances. Without a plan, you're essentially walking blind with no clear direction. Now, how do you create a long-term financial plan? Start by setting clear financial goals. These could be anything from buying a house in 10 years, retiring at 65, or saving up for your child's education. Next, calculate how much you'd need to save each month to reach these goals. Factor in inflation, interest rates, and potential salary increases. Then, create a budget that allows for these monthly savings while still covering your essential expenses. And remember, investments can play a key role in your long-term financial plan. They can help your money grow over time, making it easier to reach your goals. Remember, a good long-term financial plan is your roadmap to a secure and comfortable future. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From understanding the basics of budgeting to harnessing the power of saving, investing wisely for a prosperous future, managing debt effectively, and planning for long-term financial health. It's a lot to digest, but these are crucial steps towards financial freedom. Start applying these principles today, even in small ways. Remember, mastering personal finance is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So, take your time, stay consistent, and watch your financial health improve over time.